Our planet is hiding something from you. 71% of Earth is water, and we have barely seen the bottom of it. If the deepest trench were drained and you jumped in, you would fall for 3.5 minutes before hitting the floor. Today we go all the way down. Every layer, every monster, every wreck, until the pressure would crush you instantly. Before we sink, hit like and subscribe. The deeper we go, the stranger this gets. This is the ocean you know. Warm, bright, full of life. And you are less than 1/6,000th of the way down. In 1992, a container spilled 28,000 rubber ducks into the Pacific. They rewrote what we knew about ocean currents. Around 3 million shipwrecks lie on this planet's seabed. Most of them are hiding in shallow water, close to shore. 30 meters down sits a British supply ship sunk in the war. It has been lying there for over 85 years. The Great Barrier Reef runs 2,300 kilometers. It is the size of Italy, and it is alive and dying. At 160 meters, Roman cargo ships still sit where they sank, their wine jars intact for 2,000 years. Past 200 meters, the sunlight gives up. From here down, the only light in the ocean is light that is alive. This is where the nightmares live. The anglerfish grows its own lure and dangles a light in front of its teeth. Here is the shock. This lightless middle layer is not empty. 90% of the world's fish live down here. The water turns from 12 degrees to 4. Cold enough to kill you slowly, and it never warms again below this. At 500 meters, you enter the hunting ground of the giant squid, the creature that haunted every sailor's map. In the 1940s, sonar found a false seabed that moved every night. It was not the floor, it was alive. Every single night, billions of them climb a full kilometer to feed. It is the largest migration on Earth, and nobody sees it. Switch on a light here and it looks like snow falling in space. It is not snow. It is everything that died above you. One air-breathing animal comes this deep on purpose. Sperm whales dive a kilometer down, holding a single breath. And then, at 3,800 meters, out of the dark, the most famous shipwreck on this planet. To understand that depth, drop Mount Fuji into the sea. Its summit would still not reach the Titanic's deck. Everything is still there. Cabin fittings, personal belongings, all of it preserved by cold and darkness for over a century. Past 4 kilometers, you reach the abyssal plains, one of the largest habitats on Earth, and one of the emptiest. Life still holds on here. Sea cucumbers, ghostly octopus, and glass sponges built from silica that live for thousands of years. When a whale dies, it sinks here and becomes a feast that can last 50 years in the desert of the abyss. And then you find heat, volcanic vents on the seabed, pouring out superheated water in a place with no sun at all. These creatures live on chemicals, not light, which is exactly how life might survive under the ice of Jupiter's moon. But 6 kilometers down, the ocean floor cracks open. And below that crack is the part of Earth we barely understand. Scientists named this zone after Hades. Total darkness, near freezing water, and pressure that turns physics against you. The deepest fish ever filmed was found at 8 kilometers. Below that, scientists think bones simply cannot survive. At the bottom, every square inch of your body would carry 8 tons. You would not be crushed, you would be erased. 11,034 meters. Challenger Deep. The most remote place on the surface of this entire planet. Mount Everest would fit inside this trench, and you would still need 6 Eiffel Towers stacked on top to reach the surface. More people have walked on the moon than have reached this spot. Only a handful have ever made it down here. We have mapped Mars in detail, and only a quarter of our own seabed. 3/4 of our own planet is still unexplored. The greatest frontier we have is not above us, it is below. And if that emptiness got to you, wait until you see the biggest void in the universe. That story is on the channel. Follow Rewriting Reality.